This is David Darnell Carter Sr., and he was born on July 16, 1979. To the Melvindale, Michigan community, David was known as a, quote, stand-up guy, end quote, a devoted father to his son DJ, a reliable worker, and a budding entrepreneur with his own clothing line called Lavish Habits. On September 28, 2018, David was last seen at his son's football game with his girlfriend of 6 months, Tamera Tammy Renee Williams, though David's family noted tension between them. According to David's family, Tammy was described as, quote, obsessive and possessive in her relationship with David. And reportedly, David was preparing to end the relationship in late September after an incident where Tammy allegedly slashed his tires. 2 days later, David no-called, no-showed for work, something he has never done in his 20 years of working. And his son began receiving strange text messages from his phone claiming he was too sick to see him for their usual Sunday meetup. But DJ went to the apartment anyway. And when he does, he finds Tammy outside throwing things away in the dumpster. When she sees him, she reportedly runs back inside the apartment and slams and locks the door. And she later claims that David, who was allegedly too sick to call or see his son, was out for a walk. 2 days later, on October 2nd, David's sister, Tasia, and his father, Elton, enter David's apartment and find it a complete mess. Not only that, they find a large bloodstain on the mattress and on the carpet. And they note that the mattress has a small hole where the bloodstain is. Sadly, before this discovery, on October 1st, a road crew 95 miles away in Eagle Township, Ohio, found a, quote, weird sleeping bag, end quote, in the weeds along I-75. It contained human remains, a lower torso, and legs. And a few days later, these remains would be identified as David by a distinct pit bull tattoo he had on his leg. Over the next few weeks, the remainder of his remains would be found along that same highway, and an autopsy revealed that he had been shot below his left ear, presumably while he was sleeping. Melvindale police first arrested Tammy on October 5th. However, Michigan law required her release after 3 days due to insufficient evidence to file formal charges at the time. By the time the felony warrant for first-degree murder was issued 2 weeks later, Tammy was gone, and she has not been seen since October of 2018. Today, Tammy Williams is one of the U.S. Marshal's 15 most wanted fugitives. There is currently a $25,000 reward for information leading to her arrest. She is described as 5'5", and her most identifying mark is a large tattoo of roses on her left shoulder. David's family is still fighting for justice for him. Follow for more cold and unsolved cases.